you.
I remember
Depressing.
watching a comedian talk about it. Like, hey, women sure pick the best time to go for women's rights. Like, yeah, you got to go kill elk and deer and bears. Yeah, fun. But as soon as we got air conditioning, we
Yeah,
want equal
Doug, I'll
rights.
go in
We
that
want equal
office job.
rights.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as air
Fucking
conditioning got
true.
invented,
It's
Yeah.
fucking
come
true,
on.
though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because here's the thing, though, and the trick to it. Once they start becoming like a boss bitch and chasing that stuff, do you know what happens?
What?
They lose the most important thing that women have that most men can't emulate.
Purity.
They're- Which one?
Purity.
Well, that's part of it, but I think nurturing. Women are very nurturing.
That's what it is, dude.
Women have the
because-
ability to nurture. And so when you turn into a boss bitch, you no longer have that ability now.
Because you're masculine.
Thank you. There's purpose between every part. That's why
And
when I say, go for it, Chip.
I see. I don't want to interrupt, man. I feel
Well,
so
you
bad
already
about
did.
it.
Go.
But I'm going for it now. It's like that's what I would crave, like in a relationship, man. Is that nurturing thing? That's what I think that I'm missing in life right now. Is that
And a women's intuition. That's
yes,
a big thing.
you need it's like an unbalanced equation, man. I've got all this one side, party, love, party, fun, energy.
Yes.
I need a balance, man. I need someone to fucking tie me down in the best way possible, not in a derogatory way. I need
Sure,
some help,
sure.
man. I
It's
need
a
some
yin
help.
and a yang. Why do you think there's day and
Exactly.
night, up and down, left and right, boy and girl? There's purpose.
An X and a Y. You need some balance.
Yes.
Absolutely. And to add on to your guys' point too, like I've said this since I was a kid. Bro, there's a difference between a house and a home.
100%.
Big time.
House and a home. Since I moved out to Arizona, bro, I have literally the times that I have had decorations up, I didn't put those things up. Cause what am I gonna? I can put them anywhere. It ain't gonna feel right.
Sure.
I had some of my best girlfriends come over, help me go shopping, put some female touch on it, and it felt like a home, bro. It's peace. It's
Yes.
peace.
When's the
bro.
last time you came home to a home cooked dinner, Mikey?
Well, I'm fortunate enough to have my sister out here who cooks very, very well. So I have a home
Nice.
cooked meal probably once a month. Other than that, it's my typical diet that I keep to myself that I know how to cook, that I like how to cook. And it's basically steak and veggies. I have
Oh, what a man.
yeah, steak and veggies,
Mhm.
chicken and mash with some veggies. Like I don't really cut back on like veggies and stuff. I'm pretty good with keeping it pretty eclectic. Like I don't just go straight carbs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I keep it to my family made pastas, my chicken and mash and veggies, my steak and mash. But like my sister's doing stuff like portobello mushroom stuffed chicken
Oh, the gourmet
with asparagus and da 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 da. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. That's my type.
oh, like
love it, dude.
That's
my
my
sister's
type.
the best. Shout out Steph. She always has the best
Shout outs.
Hey,
home
Steph.
cooked meals. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the bro. Girls say it all the time. Like we're big babies. Yeah, we are. So treat us like one. Like
Of course.
nurture
Don't take,
us. Like
it don't take much, man.
like, do you
But
know
see-
what we have to do when we leave this door? Like this world that we have to go be a part of as men. Like
Dog.
all we want to do when we come home is to not have to like I say wear the shield, but the last thing we want to do when we come home is be on edge and like not be appreciated just
100%,
as your
dog.
man. And like look, when I get home, I want to cuddle, I want to shower, I don't want to go to bed. That's
The
what I
world
wanna do.
changes, especially when you get out of high school, because we have bumpers on for so much of
Oh,
it.
dude.
We're getting pushed along the whole
oh,
time.
dude, it's bad.
Elementary, junior high, high school, college, and then the bumpers come off and nothing's pushing you now.
Yeah.
And you will literally be on the side of the road starving if you don't do what you have to survive.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it happens. And so a lot of people don't go for it, Chip. You had some there. I saw
No,
your
no,
mind.
I don't know. Gosh, it's such a just good topic, man. I was
There's so
listening to
much
what you were saying.
complexity to it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like there's so much embedded into it. People don't realize that when I say the term of what does it mean to be a man, it's not putting a gender role on it because people are so quick to put that shit
Dude,
to have a
so
certain side
quick.
to fight.
So quick.
That's what's funny to me is because as soon as I'm sure people see this title, they're instantly going to think, oh, are any of them biologists?
They're
It has nothing to do with that shit.
misogynistic. They're
Yeah.
misogynistic. Cis
Which is funny.
heterosexual males.
Dog, you know what's funny is I think all three of us in here, well, Adam probably too, because he is dating somebody. We're probably all the biggest lovers because men, they have the biggest hearts at home because they know how to love a woman. Because what does a woman want at the end of the day? To be loved. What does a
Yep.
man want? To be respected. It's quite
Yep.
simple.
Yep.
That's all it comes down
Just looking,
to.
I'm just looking for a
Amen.
teammate, man.
Amen.
Just looking for a teammate.
Bro, we went- we
I'm
went-
already at war. I'm already at war with the world, Shawty. I'm not trying to
entire
go to war
world,
with you.
bro.
man.
Right. Yes.
feel
That's
me?
what I was just
I'm
telling.
at
That's what I
war
was
with
just
the
saying.
entire world, man. I want to come home to someone that's on my side, unconditionally.
But see,
you know?
that's the thing is that they've tricked people now because of this boss bitch shit, because of this new beta male, which is the new alpha male, which is just to be a wuss and just to be so
No,
passive. Like,
what it means is you paint your nails every different fucking color of the rainbow. That's what that means. When
God.
are we gonna stop this shit? I saw it again this past week. I mentioned it on the last pod.
it's
I
on
saw
the
it again
decline, I
this
think.
week. No, it's not, Chip. It's not on the decline. There's 4 guys at my local Save-On that's got their nails painted different colors. What's going on? I need to know.
it's the push. It's the push, dog. It's the push to blur the line between what it means to be somebody different, to have different roles, to be a man, to be a woman. There's supposed
Sorry,
to be.
bro. Go put a sports bra on and Daisy Dukes then, bro. Because
I'm saying,
dude, like,
Dog,
I
you have no
can't,
idea.
Bro, I can't.
you have no idea how much it's changing. Just like the gym atmosphere. When I go to the gym, dog, it's not as much as it used to be when I was working out back when I was 23, 24. It's changed now, and I'm 30, 31. And I see it. The type of individuals that are at the gym, it's not as many younger people anymore. It's a select few. It's mostly a lot of women trying to get in shape. The guys I see, they're probably my age. That says something, dude. Something's really going on. Look at any person that's like extremely athletic and in shape. It's a select few of young guys, and probably they're taking a lot of, roids, Trebelloni and stuff like that, which they shouldn't. But you can see the change in the pivotal switch. So as you're saying, Mikey, look at any famous singer now, like Machine Gun Kelly. His nails are painted. Like any of these dudes, these rappers.
Terrible.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
can't-
though.
I can't even keep up with the famous guys anymore, man. They're so goofy.
They are. They really
Bro,
are.
you got Harry Styles wearing dresses with Young Thug.
That's what I'm
You've got
saying,
MG.
dog.
You got MGK
You saw,
painting his
you
nails.
saw, you saw Kid Cudi wearing that dress, man.
Kid Cudi
Dog.
wearing a dress, bro.
But that's
like,
a
They're
that's
just doing it
that
for
that's
clout,
that.
right? They're just
No,
doing it for
no,
clout,
no.
right?
Kid Cudi was wearing
No.
that for his humiliation ritual, bro.
Yes. There's purpose to that shit. Trust me. And it's
Ay,
to
ay,
it's
ay.
to really bring
Hey,
people
Chip.
down.
when there's smoke, there's fire.
Sadly.
Not when I'm puffing over here, baby. Yes,
Hey.
sir.
That better be
There's
that top
our-
shelf, you know what I'm
There's our-
saying?
Hey, I
Yeah,
wish I
stop.
I wish I could see those smoke signals. Where's your camera?
Oh,
There's Chip. It was a lot of work. The most work I've ever done in my life. And I'm so thankful for it because I took that job. Do you want to know why? I took it because of the relationship I was in, and I wanted to provide a house for the woman in my life. I wanted to provide a home base, somewhere where we could grow together. Because in my mindset, the way it was going, she didn't know what she wanted yet, the lady I was with. She didn't know exactly where she wanted to go. She wasn't sure of herself. I wasn't yet either, but I knew I loved her and I would do anything for her.
How old were you at the time?
22, 23.
So young 20s.
Yeah. So basically took the job, worked there for a good amount of time, and I was working my ass off, bro. Like I literally at that young of an age too, I was falling asleep. Like when I got home and stuff, we went to a movie one time on my day off. I fell asleep in the movie theaters because I'm so tired. My body's being used so much.
Man.
Yeah, it was wild, dude. And I'd still come home and sometimes make food and stuff too because she didn't know how to cook. I'd be doing all this shit, doing the most, right? Everything that I shouldn't have to be doing. But I did it because I was young, dumb, and in love. It got to a point where she literally was not working, was not going to school, lost her job and all that stuff, just sitting at home. Misery keeps company. She had some bad people around her. And you already know how these women are. She's like, you're so young. You don't need to be a housewife at this young. What are you doing? Go live your life. Have fun. You know how that shit is. Boss bitch before boss bitch. And so basically, she ended up saying like, she wanted to go find herself. She wanted to do her own thing. And you know what I said? I tried to fight at the beginning. I was like, nah, you shouldn't. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I love you. I really do love you. I don't want this. And she's like, no. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to help you out. Helped her move out. Did all of that shit. She finally left. I eventually moved out, went back home. Here's my life now. But you know what that proved to me? It proved to me that I went through a moment where it was like, man up or shut up. Like to really define in a pivotal moment to see if I had what it took to be that guy. Because I've always wanted to be. We've always seen it, right? We've seen it in movies. We've seen how people live. We've seen our families. They have houses. And we're always like, how hard can it be, right? I found out how hard it could be. Mikey right now is living on his own out in Arizona. He knows how hard it can be. The shit ain't easy, bro. I did that shit. And it showed me this is something that a lot of people will fold to. This is the shit that robs men of their innocence, their youth, their fun side. The side that you're supposed to always keep inside because it's your fun side. There's a reason why funny guys get all the girls, my guys. I'm just saying.
Because they have no responsibility.
Well, I don't know if I go that
Well,
dark.
okay,
Chip.
maybe that's
That's a
too
little
bland,
dark.
But
No,
that's a
that
little
was-
dark. But yeah.
That was a little dark. No, I was saying like the funny guys get the girls because like they always say like it's crazy. Like I was laughing, then it was inside of me. I don't know what happened. It's just funny guys know, bro. Like everybody wants to laugh. It makes you feel good. I'm saying, like, dude, I'm the same way, Mikey.
Hi, I'm
I'm the
funny
same
guy.
way.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
saying I'm the same way. And I think that's an important part. And that's what gets taken from a lot of our young men is because they tell you it's like, nah, you got to grow up. You got to mature.
Mhm.
You
You
can't
gotta
be
work-
like
you
that.
you got to work 50 hours a week and be happy and support your family doing it, man.
Well, not only that, they also say you have to take things super serious. Like you can't
Yes.
have a good time doing what you do.
Yes.
And you see that in a lot of categories of life, in the workplace, especially. I mean, right now, just because I can speak from experience in professional sports, they have all these guys not able to do certain celebrations. You've got them
Yes.
not being able to wear certain apparel on the field and, do certain things. And it's all just to suppress the fact that they're just trying to have fun and they need to be more serious because they're on a professional level and they're on national television.
They're playing
They're
they're playing a freaking kids game.
Yeah.
And they're fucking like 21, 20 years old.
And they're
They're
playing
kids,
a kids
dude.
game. They're playing a kids game.
Expect them to have fun, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a very grandiose example, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think to answer your question, like when I realized that I could be a man, I think I have a dual-sided question for you, or a dual-sided answer for your
Yeah,
question.
go for it. Go for it.
Excited to
think-
hear it.
I think I'm still having those moments where I either fall short a little bit or I surprise myself and exceed the expectation. But I think when I really found out that I could do it, it was a very similar experience to you with an ex-girlfriend.
Yes, I remember this.
So I was planning on moving out here to Arizona. And I was a server working at 2 restaurants, and I was literally pulling doubles almost 6 days a week, trying to put money in an envelope to stack as much money as I could, to be able to move out here with somebody who I loved at the time and thought that I was going to share the rest of my life with. And
So cute.
I realized, actually it's pretty funny. I broke up with her 3 days before we were supposed to leave, and me breaking up with her and going through that. And I know it sounds really harsh, but I'll elaborate in a second, but breaking up with her and just making that decision on my own made me realize that I had enough inside of me to make the harder decision that you were elaborating on earlier. Even when it's the toughest decision to make and you still make the hard decision to do what's right for you at the end of the day, or what's right for your future and your future family and so on and so forth. I had to take advice from my friends, my mom, my dad, my XYZ, ladies at church, aunts and uncles, so on and so forth. And there was multiple different mixed answers. My mom said you shouldn't do it, but I understand if you would because you love her. My dad was like, well, I think you should. I think you guys have come this far. Why not? But also, this could be a really bad decision. My dad's super logical.
Right.
And so he was just like, it doesn't seem like a great idea if you look at it from that standpoint. But then I had other friends and our friends and our other family members that were like, yeah, I think you guys will do great. I was sitting in my bed and I just told myself, you have to make a decision and you have to make that decision. I ended up breaking up with her. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, I think, emotionally. But I wouldn't be where I am right now if I hadn't done it. And come to find out, about, let's say 7 or 8 months after I left to come to Arizona, we tried to do the long distance thing. We had finally stopped talking in Christmas time. I literally think the last time I saw her was Christmas Eve, and she was pregnant in February.
Whoa.
She was pregnant with another guy's kid, or another guy's kid in February of that following year. So literally a month and a half later, she was pregnant with somebody else's kid.
Wow.
Shows you, right?
So that
Shows you, man.
whole thing made me realize that no matter how hard I feel like the decision is going to be, or how hard on my emotions, or whatever the case may be, I was able to, one, make my own decision as a man, as an aspiring man,
Which is
and
big.
two, be able to live with both sides of the token of making that decision. With every decision comes a consequence. With every
Yes.
action comes a reaction. Go ahead,
Yes.
Chip.
Doesn't it feel like a little depressing though? You know, to kind of see the outcome of it and like to pick that route. You know,